Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. Hey, it's Eric Lima here. I am the host of this YouTube channel, known as WEML-TV, Channel 77. And this is episode 343. Yes, it is 343. How's it going, everybody? It's July the 1st, 2021, 10:02 p.m. Just finished watching Impact Wrestling. Just gonna let you know a little baseball news. If you're a Red Sox fan, you should be proud because not only the Red Sox won today, but Xander Bogaerts and Rafael Devers have been named starters for the American League team for the All-Star game this year. So congratulations to both of them. Really excited about that. They're the first shortstop third baseman combination to start in Red Sox history to start the All-Star game. So this is really a cool, rare moment for Red Sox Nation, and with everything going right, and then we have Chris Sale yet to come back, and this is going to be a very interesting second half after the All-Star break. So, and I think the Red Sox will be on a West Coast swing. I think Oakland's going to be a very tough team to beat, that's for sure. So our 7-game winning streak, the Red Sox 7-game winning streak is on the line. It's going to be very interesting to see how that all develops out. But however, we got some rain coming this way, and the weather's going to be a little bit cooler. We had a humongous heat wave earlier this week, and let me tell you, some rain, we need it. And a little cooling, we need it as well. So, my ears are itchy. Anyways, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and like I said, there's a lot going to go on, and like I said, tomorrow will be a double dose of the high rollers, flash games I like to play. I call them Dice Flinging Friday. There'll be one dice game, one high rollers episode that will try to eliminate the big numbers for $10,000. And since I have the other one for $25,000, we'll play that one too. So you get a double dose and see if I can try to collect $35,000 or even $70,000. You never know. It's not real money, but we'll just have some fun with it. I figured because next weekend is the Wayland City Festival. Cannot wait for it. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm excited. I'm totally, and I'll probably bring you some, the action from the Wayland City Festival as well. I'm hoping that some of the stuff that I know that's going to be there. There's rumors that it may be raining on Friday, so it's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of things floating around. It's going to be, hopefully my favorite ride's going to be there. If not, I'm going to have to limit my appearance over at the Wayland City Festival. I know the president of the Wayland City Festival, Mike Sylvia, is looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'll watch some wrestling. I'll take some pictures, give you the highlights, give you the breakdown of what's been going on there. And will there be a lot of people? Since considering this maybe the first major event in New Bedford since in over a year because of the pandemic that happened. As you know, unless you're fully vaccinated, like I have here, I haven't been vaccinated since Monday. Since I got the Johnson & Johnson one-shot deal, you gotta wear a mask. And I think everybody's gotta realize something, that if it's a major heat wave like it was in the beginning of the week over at the festival, you know, a lot of people will want to come, and you know what, it will be something else. But I'm hoping that people will come and have a good time. Please follow the CDC guidelines at the festival. You'll be fine. I know it's outside, but if you're like me and got vaccinated, you don't have to worry about a dang thing. And if people want proof that you've been vaccinated, bring your card with you. It's really cool. So but you know, I felt very good being vaccinated and all. But let's forget all that for right now. We'll worry about that next weekend. Impact Wrestling is what we need to talk about here. All right. Kojima and Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards, last week, after their near victory, Eddie Edwards talked to Kojima and said, hey, it'll be an honor before you go back to Japan that I want to face you one-on-one. So Kojima goes, oh, I accept, and it'll be great. Respect. And then W. Morrissey, a.k.a. the guy formerly known as Big Cass, talks to the both of them, saying that they're not friends, they're frauds. So Kojima came out for the matchup, and Eddie Edwards was supposed to come out, but he was nowhere to be found. And W. Morrissey talked to Kojima and says, hey, I just attacked, you're not going to have your match because I attacked Eddie Edwards in the parking lot. Since W. Morrissey's originally from New York and Eddie Edwards from Boston, I see a Boston-New York rivalry between these two. Boy, it spills over into wrestling, we're in trouble now. So anyways, Brian Myers and Sam Beal show up. And Brian Myers, of course, likes to run his mouth. And then him and Sam Beal, who's a student, you know, I look at his hair, he thinks I think Sam Beal looks like the bootleg Kenny Omega. Sam Beal attacked Kojima, then Jake Something comes to the aid of Kojima. Then the referee, then Brandon Toll came out and said, hey, you guys, Pen Pack Manager said this will be a tag team match right now. So Jake Something and Kojima teamed up against Brian Myers and Sam Beal. Was a heck of a matchup. Then, and because Brian Myers and Sam Beal can't get it, they're nuts. The cost of the match, Jake Something and Satoshi Kojima did win the matchup. Gia Miller interviewed Scott D'Amore about everything's been going on with Anthem and Tommy Dreamer being part of it. Rosemary and Havoc appeared out of nowhere with a card saying, hey, we want to shot those Knockouts Tag Team titles. So he goes, okay, I'll take it under advisement, but don't do all that hocus pocus thing. Let's talk about it, right? Tennille Dashwood went one-on-one with Rachel Ellering, who's well fed up with Tennille Dashwood's antics and shenanigans, along with Caleb with a K, or Caleb Conley. Ellering won by DQ when Caleb with a K got involved, and then Jazz tried to help out Ellering, even though she retired from in-ring competition, but they were double teaming her, and then Jordan Grace made up her mind, helped out Jazz and Ellering, and then both Ellering and Jordan Grace hugged it out. Awesome job. And that's what we want to see. And hopefully they'll get back on the track. And then Gia Miller interviewed Chris Bay, asking him why he didn't take a side. And then Austin Rohit Raju Mahali Shira and faulted to interrupt Chris Bay, thanking him for staying in his lane. You understand? And then TJB and Fala Ba were in a tag team match against Rich Swann and Willie Mack to discover the number one contenders for the tag team titles. But Violent by Design gets involved and by attacking both teams. No contest from both in that matchup. Fire and Flavor complain about Rosemary and Havoc, and then Scott D'Amore says, okay, I'll see they'll try to earn their way to tagging up against you guys for the Knockouts Tag Team titles. And then Gia Miller interviewed Tommy Dreamer about the team that he put together, Moose Sabin and Sami Callihan. Sami Callihan says is bigger than all of us here. Let's get it done. And then Chris Bay went one-on-one with P. Williams. It was an excellent matchup. Chris Bay did win the matchup. But then Austin, Rohit Raju, Sheriff Fulton, they all come out. They all look, Chris Bay, hey, nice job and all that. And they started jumping P. Williams. Trey Miguel and Josh Alexander decided to come to Williams. They were getting trounced as well. But then Chris Bay was up on the ring steps, up on the ramp entrance, and they said, okay, that's it. And he attacked Shira, Fulton, Raju, and Austin, and joins up with them. And after the match, so Chris Bay's taking the side, and he felt, hey, sometimes my enemy is my friend. It works sometimes, you know what I mean? There you go. So, anyways, so that's how it works. But then Susan and Kimberly, who both lost to Deonna Purrazzo in singles competition, said, we got to get to the next step. And then Kimberly said, how about the Knockouts Tag Team titles? We can still, voice the team. And Susan agreed. We said, how we're going to do this, and but then we have a backup plan, but it's only for emergencies, and that will be Sue Young. And she's like, who's that? But then we kind of find out that Susan and Kimberly will team up against Rosemary and Havoc next week, and the winner of that match will face Fire and Flavor for the TNA Knockouts Championship, Tag Team Championship, possibly. So there you go. So Jake Something talked about Brian Myers and challenged him to a match where if he wins, if I win, I get called to be called the best professional wrestler. So But then Steve Macklin took on a Manny Smith, and Macklin did win the match in dominant fashion. Brian Myers did respond to Jake something about the match, but he says, I'm not going to fight you, but Sam Beal will. Jake something's going to kill that bootleg Kenny Omega. Let me tell you, Sam Beal. It looks like a bootleg Kenny Omega. Trust me. It looks like a total dope. Speaking of Kenny Omega, him and the Good Brothers teamed up in the main event against Moose, Chris Sabin, and Sami Callihan. And the match was going pretty good. And then Moose ended up tagging himself in during a sequence with Sabin. Sabin was not very happy about it. Moose has been, talking. And then Sabin pushed Moose to go out of the ring. Moose throws him back in. Gets the tag. But then Moose tried to walk out. Tommy Dreamer says, hey, come on. And then... Come on. And then Moose like, don't push me. And then Don Callis decided to be a snake in the grass. Pushes Tommy Dreamer right into Moose. Moose thought Tommy Dreamer attacked him. Moose attacked Tommy Dreamer. Chris Sabin attacked Moose. And the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega took advantage of that, and they picked up the victory. Sami Callihan couldn't stop them. So that is that, unfortunately. So, the new elite, once again, causing a lot of shenanigans. How are they going to be stopped? Somebody's going to stop them, because if they're going to be like this, I think the elite, they're nothing but a bunch of kids that want their own way. And classless kids. That's Omega. That's the Good Brothers. That's the Young Bucks. And they have people who are stupid enough to follow them, like Brandon Cutler and Michael and MT Nakazawa. I mean, those two poor guys, I feel for them. I wouldn't want to work for them if they threatened my life with a gun. Okay, that's how much I hate those guys. But but whatever. They play their parts as a heel pretty good. As heels pretty good. I'm going to admit that much. And although I admit though, Luke Gallows is an entertaining guy as a heel. He always comes up with the funny stuff, especially with a talking shop. And they come up with so many crazy stuff there. I won't even make some fun of himself when he was a gimmick under Festus. Biscuits and gravy made me a man. That's all I can think of is Jesse and Festus. Remember those two guys? I miss them. I miss Luke Gallows as Festus because he was pretty hilarious. Oh, there's a bell. Oh, there we go. Oh, the bell rang. I forgot about that. Oh, I missed that. So, Impact's getting more interesting by the moment. So we'll see what happens on the next episode of Impact Wrestling. That is all the time we have on the show. Remember, this weekend, it will be double the fun. Again, 2 episodes of the High Rollers game. One with 10,000, one with 25,000 on Dice Flinging Friday. And then Saturday, you get the Saturday Superstar Cave, double dose of that. I know I'll be playing Night Slashers in one of them. The next game, I really don't know. I'll figure that one out when I get to it, okay? Okay, man. Okay, man. All right, I'll figure that one out. I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night. As it is 10:15, and it's raining. It's a raining, it's a pouring. So, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. So, until the next episode, 344 of WEML-TV Channel 77. That's the name of my channel. It is not my real name. All right, I don't pretend to be a TV channel. It's just the name. It's just the handle name of my YouTube channel. That's it. I have a channel under my real name. Right? This is my secondary channel because threats were made against my old one, even though they've done nothing about it, which is a good thing. All right, I will see you guys later on the next episode. Until then, bless out.